We're exploring the Western Australia Botanic Garden today on Pots and Trowels, and that's brought to you with the support of Cobra Garden and King Seeds. Hello and welcome to Pots and Trowels on tour. Yes, we're not in England, as you can probably tell. We're actually in Australia visiting family, and we can't resist getting out and about. So we're in Western Australia at the moment, in the city of Perth, which you can see behind us. And we're on an elevated area of land, an area known as Kings Park, which is the largest inner city park in the world. It covers about 1,000 acres, which is 400 hectares, mainly down to native bush, very well managed here as well. And ancestrally, this was the home of the indigenous people, the Noongar people who lived here. It's absolutely amazing. It's a very busy place, some wonderful views. So what we're going to do is have a wander around and explore just a part of it. An integral part of Kings Park is the Western Australia Botanic Garden, and this is the way you get in. It's a grand entrance there. We've got some amazing sculptures going over it. They almost look like the fronds of eucalyptus growing over it. And unlike lots of botanic gardens around the world that feature plants from all four corners of the world, in this botanic garden it concentrates purely on native Australian plants. Not only from Western Australia, but from other parts of Australia. And just to give you some idea, Western Australia has so many different habitats. It's about the size of Western Europe. So that is just one state of Australia. So it is huge. So as a result, there are an awful lot of plants in there that are all grown in this part of Australia. Well, as you can imagine, in Australia, we're going to see lots of eucalyptus, and there are lots and lots here in Kings Park and the Botanic Gardens. And these really impressed me as we walked in. This is the roadway into Kings Park. So this grand driveway with these eucalyptus. They used to be called Eucalyptus citriodora, now renamed Corymbia citriodora, but its common name is the lemon-scented gum. But they're grown not just for their foliage scent, but this wonderful, smooth, sort of creamy, pinky, yellowy bark, and planted en masse like this, they look absolutely fantastic. These, by the way, were planted just under 100 years ago, 1929, which marked the centenary of the park and Perth, and I just think they are fantastic. Another eucalyptus that you've probably heard of is this one. Now cast your mind back to school singing that Australian folk song, Waltzing Matilda, and remember the bit where it says, under the shade of the coolibah tree. Well, this is the coolibah tree, Eucalyptus victrix, and it's got this lovely spreading habit, so it casts lots and lots of shade to sit in. It's really much cooler here than it is out there in the sun. It's in flower at the moment, and the bees absolutely adore the flowers. Another tree that we've just stopped by is this one. This is the peppermint tree, Agonis flexuosa. It's a big old tree, as you can see. Looks a little bit almost like a eucalyptus foliage, but it's called the peppermint tree because it's got the most amazing fragrance there, and it's been used as a medicinal herb and cure for helping you to breathe and to stop fevers. And if you crush the leaves, it really has got that peppermint scent to it, so it's a really good one. And there's another one in the garden, a more compact form, which has got a really attractive variegated leaf. It's always good to get into the shade because it's really hot here, and all around Kings Park and the Botanic Gardens, lots of places that you can sit, and this is a really calm and peaceful area. This is the Banksia garden, and it has a collection of all the native Banksias that are grown in Australia, and it's probably one of Australia's most recognisable plants, the Banksia, and they form ground cover plants, shrubs and almost small trees, and many of them have really attractive flowers. Look a little bit like a pineapple in appearance almost, and some of them are grown commercially now as a cut flower. And the name Banksia came from Sir Joseph Banks. Joseph Banks was the botanist on the Cook expedition here in 1770, and he discovered them, and they've been named in honour of him. And of course for us there is a Lincolnshire link as well, because Sir Joseph Banks lived part of his life at Revesby in Lincolnshire, so nice to connect them together. Most of them have finished flowering for the season because we're now in late summer here, but they've got some amazing seed pods on them. But I've noticed there are a few in flower, so I want to go and have a look at those. Standing in front of the beautiful variegated peppermint tree at the back, we have got a Banksia in flower. This is Banksia attenuata, really lovely sort of apricot flower there, but you can just see how big the flowers are. And these come in all different colours, from bright vivid reds to creams and whites, but I love this one. And as a cut flower, they last for ages and ages in water. One of the big trees here that everybody comes to have a look at is this magnificent tree here, known as the baobab, and these grow naturally in the very north of Western Australia, where it's very hot and very arid. And this one was actually bought here about 16-17 years ago. It's estimated to be 750 years old, but it was in the way of the Great Northern Highway that was being extended, so it had to be dug up. It was brought on a lorry, planted here, and here it is. And you can just see the size of this trunk. Lots of graffiti on it from many years ago. It's established and growing, and hopefully will live many more years here in Perth. Well, thank you for watching Pots and Trowels, and I hope you've enjoyed that whistle-stop tour of the Botanic Gardens in Kings Park. You could spend days here if you really wanted to. Next week, we're going to still be in Australia, back in South Australia, and we're going to be visiting a grower near Adelaide that's got an ingenious way of growing vegetables in raised beds. So we'll see you then. Bye. For now, though, something cool is calling.